need your seed.
Why?
Well, to sleep with it.
And as you fall, Enwin is still on his feet. The rest of you fall and break all of the tables inside of the Cheshire Club. To which Bo goes, "Come on!"
Best day ever!
Group, though. He would work with the group because he likes Cass, and that would just be really, really awkward on the battlefield.
What?
I don't think that's an awkward. Perfect person to protect Cass. I
Wait,
like
what?
it. Let's go.
I'm still
I
here.
don't need protection.
I'm still here. At the...
I know you are, sweetie.
Chris,
It's okay.
shh. The adults are talking. Shh.
Oh,
1
alright.
second, buddy.
I like it. I'm gonna. What did
Chris
you think
likes
of that?
Cass?
I like.
What have you been?
Ibs was a little pretentious.
Abs was
And
my
for
favorite.
me.
I like Bob.
Thanks, Perry.
Alright.
Appreciate it.
Are you gonna leave?
Yeah, the crew needs me.
You go, and I'm gonna stay right here.
Oh my god.
And he nods his head. And he nods his head and walks you over to the door. And just sort of opens the door.
Oh man.
There was mouth stuff poison? Oh yeah.
No smell stuff.
That came out wrong, sorry.
Sorry. I could not laugh.
The person has died, Ryan. A little decorum,
Death
please.
due to mouth stuff. Come on. Get over it.
I'll go home
Smack
now.
him across the face. I'm like, wake up.
All right, you smack Ryan across the We're set up in these stands or floating above the water. Have never seen a ship cross the finish line, but first. And they all watch as the first thing they see is Monkey C. Written along the side of the ship, crossing and backwards. And you have crossed the finish line. Congratulations, crew. You have won the first high lock race for the briefest of seconds. Let them be. Let them love and hurt and change and tell stories and die fighting and pouring drinks and doing the right thing even though it hurts. Just let them be. We can give them that. What's going on, Indigo Chameleon audience? It's me, your good buddy Scribe, here to remind you of the fun ways that you can interact here on Indigo Chameleon, even when we're not streaming. One, we've got an amazing Discord. Come and hang out with us. We would love to have you there. You can find some inspiration if you need it. There's memes. There's even like fun ways for you to be like the first one to know when we're looking for players for a remote one-shot or a one-shot located here at Indigo Chameleon Studios. So please come and hang out with us on the Discord. We would love to have you. We also have a merch store. Yeah, it's a chance for you, the dear viewer, to help us represent the brand a little bit. There's t-shirts, there's mugs, there's prints, there's shower curtains. So I hear one day you will be mine, shower curtain. So yeah, thank you so much for all your support. And as always, there's always a spot here at the table for you. You are the 7th player at this spot. You can use stream points by clicking that little karma right at the bottom of your screen, right where the chat is, one of those sides. You can do that and earn stream points. Every time you tune in, you help us raid, you spread the word, donate bits. That, well, I don't know about spreading the word, it'd be hard to track that, but all of those other things will help you earn stream points that you can use to help your players when they need it the most. Thank you all so much for all your support. Indigo Connect, and hey.
Sit back, dear friends, and hear the tale, when fairies flew and ships did sail. You know the stories often told, of Peter Pan, both brave and bold, of Tinker Bell, clever and smart, of evil men born black of heart, adventure and treasure buried in sand. Time held its breath, in Neverland. But darkness fell on the island fair, a sickness rose of no compare. Each creature and plant fell one by one, no respite found for anyone. So the island died, its people scattered, those left behind broken and battered. Years went by, no end in sight. Then through the darkness came new light. The island breathes and life returns. Within our heroes a fire burns. The drive to find those who are lost, to build a home at any cost. Join pixies, skeletons, a mermaid or two, healers, never boys, and lost boys too. They're here each week, new stories told, so pull up a chair and never grow old.
Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome. It is Friday night. It is time for a little Dungeons and Dragons here on Indigo Chameleon. I don't know why my voice got so low just then. Welcome.
Hello, ladies.
Hello,
Welcome.
ladies.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Every character tonight will be played by Billy D. Williams. Hi. We, as that really handsome guy just said not too long ago, we have a Discord. Come and hang out with us there. We'd love to have you there. Hello to everybody in the chat. Wolfgren D&D, you lurk away, my lurker friend. Mace, thank you for captaining the mod seat tonight. We appreciate you. Magnoth, twerking and lurking. That's the weirdest but the best new class to come out for D&D, the twerker lurker. And Captain Slaymore, Captain. Indigo Gmon, you too. Thank you so much. Yeah, we have a Discord. We also have a merch store. Come and buy cool stuff from the merch store, like Karma Chameleon mugs and stuff like that. So yeah, check out the merch store. It's pretty great. We also have an upcoming schedule for this week. Lots of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. We don't have anything going on Saturday. But on Sunday, tune on over to the Discord. We're gonna be hanging out that night. I think what we might do is we might bring back an old favorite. I think we might do a little homebrew and brew with you.
On Tuesday?
On Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
Like a big
that's
room
right.
of people
Okay.
in the Discord. So we can all work together to create some fun stuff.
I'm totally paying attention.
She's not totally paying attention. And then on Monday, we're going to have part 2 of our Imaginary Friends game. During the day, your imaginary friends play with you and hang out, but at night, they fight the nightmares, heavily influenced by Kingdom Hearts. So join a group of heroes as they make their way to the play place, which has been, think Chuck E. Cheese play place that has been infected by the nightmare. The entire episode is going to be written by a 4-year-old and a 9-year-old.
He's 5.
A 5 and a 9-year-old. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So join us, won't you? And that's on Monday. Tuesday, we have the very last episode of Wonder. For a long time, it's the finale, and it's a place that's meant so much to me over the years. It's where we started here on Indigo Chameleon, and we're closing that book for a little bit of time. So luckily, one of the characters escaped from the book, that rascal. But the rest of them, we're gonna let them live and let them, And so join us for an epic battle on Tuesday. High-level characters, high-level stakes, and some epilogues to see what happens. There's probably going to be one or more gods summoned, knowing this group. So join us. It'll be a lot of fun. That's on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, I don't think we have anything going on, but on Thursday you can catch us over at the Lost Isle. It's our mixture of D&D and science fiction, time-traveling heroes. This past week they were at a karaoke bar, and this week they are going to the Wild West. Join us in Wyoming in the Wild West for Werewolves, Wild West, and a good friend of ours, Maya, is going to be joining us for a little mini arc. She's going to be playing in our Wild West. They're going to be playing in our Wild West campaign. So thank you so much to Maya, and thank you for everybody tuning in for that. And that's on Thursday, and then Friday brings us back around to the Lost Isle. Does or to Neverland. Does anybody have anything they want to plug? Legend Hillary, you got a stream that goes on, right? You want to come in?
I don't schedule because I'm moving this week, but I'll be on at a time and a place.
There you go. Please tune in at an undisclosed time and place to watch Hillary do things or not. It's really up in the air.
I post the live links in the Discord whenever I do go live, so.
Yes, so check the Discord. Also, before you watch Legend Hillary do things, you could listen to Garrison do things. On what podcast?
It's called Into the Vault. We talk all the forgotten Disney movies. We got some Black Cauldron, Tron, Pete's Dragon, everyone's favorites, and I either say they're great or bad, and what I say goes.
We all understand this rule, and it is just understood that whatever Garrison says goes. So, Warrior Streak, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. And I think that's it for announcements. Anybody else got anything coming up they want to plug? No? Good. Once upon a time in Neverland, there were some fishies, and the fishies were swimming. Oh, no, that was last week. Hang on. Once upon a time in Neverland. Welcome to the B team. This group of heroes consisting of Tiger Lily, the bard with no name, Dull the barbarian, Peg the pixie. Gosh, I love alliteration. Melanie, Melanie, the kind of Medusa, related to Medusa, it doesn't really work. No, we're going to stop it there. And Foe all worked together as a small band of heroes to set forth on a rescue mission. The rescue mission parameters were as such. They're actually going to help a young tiefling by the name of Hylock, who is determined to rescue his father-in-law. The group knows that they are attacking Hook's ship, which is currently stationed right off the coast. In order to do so, Melanie, in her storm sorcerer, in her cleric prowess, is whatever she is. She's close to storms. She is currently holding a hurricane in check. To use it as a distraction. If any of you guys saw the advertisement, you'll see the image that this hurricane is creating as it broils the sea, and that is immediately where we are going to pick up. So, Melanie, here is how I'm going to handle this. While this hurricane is up and at 'em and growing in strength, you are going to be making concentration checks in order to have a sort of semblance of control over this ship, okay? If anybody here has seafaring experience written into their backstory,
Arg.
you are a pirate. I apologize, Peg. So Peg will be in charge of navigating the ship
Have fun.
through the tumultuous waters.
Wait, is she still drunk?
Yes.
Yes,
Always.
very much so.
I thought we had a rest from that.
Some of the best pirates are always drunk.
Oh yeah, we did have a long rest.
Yeah. Do you want to go get your glasses?
Yeah.
Go get your glasses.
Oh yeah, Peg had a baby. I forgot about that.
That's right. You had a baby. I totally forgot. Only in D&D. So heroes. You are a ways away from Hook's ship, but the storm is starting to batter the ship, Hook's ship, back and forth. You see water start to rain down upon it. What is the approach that we are going to take here? We've had a couple of weeks to think about like how the best way to approach this is. So what are we doing?
I think some of us are going to go try to find the people who are getting out, and the rest are causing a distraction.
Yes, distraction.
Okay, perfect.
Use a distraction team.
Is the distraction taking place on the ship, or is the distraction like taking place off the course of the ship?
I think we're trying to get on the ship, right?
Okay.
Yes.
As you come closer to the ship, I'll say this. Melanie, as long as you have control over this hurricane, you got your shots. As long as you have... Oh, that's a lot.
My glasses.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant my glasses.
It's
Hey!
big.
Fair warning, those aren't going to help you see better. So,
God.
But they'll help you concentrate.
right.
Ish.
Stop the thunder. Okay. So who is on the distraction team? Is the team being
Yes.
split down the middle? Bard with no name is distraction. Foe is distraction. No, the rest of you are going to go and try to rescue the individuals in your trap.
Snuck.
His name is Hook.
No, I've sneaked. I've snuck onto her ship before.
Yes.
I think maybe.
So what I'm going to do...
Been on the ship.
Sneaked onto a ship before.
I
so.
think maybe if the distraction team should have some sort of somebody who can heal. I don't know who that might be.
Oh, I can, but I'm very distracting.
I don't do that.
So like,
I just hit stuff, so now we're not killing anybody.
I don't
So
mind.
maybe you should go on the distraction team to hit stuff.
What? We worked good last time.
Oh, no.
Wait, what am I gonna hit?
People.
All right.
It just
I
hit
would
me
like
that...
to know. I'd like to know, and I also heal people. Not
Oh.
physically. Music's good for the soul.
You know what? That's fine with me. Let's go.
Okay, so Foe, Bard with no name, and Dull are going to be part of the, like, we're going to camp out on the ship and just take out as many people as we can. And Tiger Lily, Peg, and Melanie are going to infiltrate the ship itself. But Melanie and Tiger Lily, we do have it established that through a series of unfortunate events that you two have been on Hook's ship before. And it wasn't the most pleasant of experiences. So you've probably been in the ship's hold. Okay, yeah, I'm about this. As you begin to bring the ship closer and closer to Hook's ship, Melanie, go ahead and give me your first concentration check with a slowly increasing DC as you
What
steer.
do I roll with the concentration again? Just straight D20?
It's Constitution, so it's actually a Constitution saving throw.
If I can make the suggestion for the beat 'em up team, maybe we follow them and like keep them in the aisleway so we don't get swamped. That's the tactician coming out.
17.
17. Yeah, you definitely managed to maintain control over this hurricane, shifting it slightly, protecting your small skiff from the not all of the rain, but the torrential downpour that's beating down upon Hook's ship. You see there's a scrambling on deck as the ship is beginning to list a little too heavy to one side. As the ship's beginning to list back and forth, I would say that you guys come up alongside of it, okay? Now, there's no set ladder or anything like that, so how are both the teams getting onto the deck of this ship? You've got about 30 feet between the top of your skiff and the top of the deck of this warship.
I can get there. I just can.
Okay.
I just can do it.
What if
I can just do it.
out? Oh, you can. I know. What if, Dull, get me out on this?
I'll throw you.
You control this hurricane, right? You control this hurricane.
China?
Can you like make thunder crap or make thunder go off as Dull like hits the thing?
Hits the ship?
Yes, we make a door, but we cover it with the sound of the thunder.
Into the side of the ship
Yeah.
during a hurricane.
We want to get in.
Yeah, maybe.
Listen, I got a
You
lot of
tell me
options.
when.
I can levitate you and drag you. I can turn you into a bug and grab you and pull you along with me. I mean, I can fly, but
Okay.
oh, I guess I could also make somebody fly, but that's not as entertaining for me.
Okay, so how about this? Bard with no name and Tiger Lily bamf onto the ship, correct? Dull, Melanie's doing the up grab. So you wrap her up and bamf. So now it's Foe and Peg.
you need a ticket to the ship? Oh, you want me to levitate you and push you? I mean, I guess I could cast fly. That would probably be more fun for you. I'm feeling magnanimous. I cast fly. That's my one good deed for the day, though.
All right. So here is something interesting about Dimension Door. As Foe and Peg go up, Dimension Door is an area that you can spot within range. So you can kind of see the deck of the ship, but you'd be staring straight up. So what I need is, since Dull is casting this and Bard with No Name is casting this, go ahead and just give me a stealth check, the two of you, to see where you end up. There's a lot of stuff on this deck that you could hide behind, but if you whiff this, the two people that you transport could be out in the open with you. Okay? Oh. You can't. Can you hear them now? You guys say something.
Hello?
Something. What? Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, perfect. I think that did it. I don't know what happened. Yeah, groovy. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. You, what was the stealth roll, Bard with No Name?
16.
16, and Dull?
21.
21. Dull, I think Dull and Melanie like transport right behind a thing of crates. Bard with No Name and Tiger Lily, you guys are not as well hidden, but you're pretty well hidden.
No. I didn't go with him. I didn't Dimension Door with him. I far stepped on my own.
Oh, okay, that's perfect. Tell me about Far Step. I'm not familiar with that.
Far Step, you teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. So it's like a very specific point as opposed to just an area.
Yeah, give me a stealth check as well. Since you would have had trouble, you could have seen the deck, but I don't know if you would have been looking for a specific spot like this.
I would have been looking for any, because I was familiar with the ship, right?
Yeah, but a lot can change. But it's been a while since you've been on the ship. Like, nothing's going to stay stagnant on the deck. Like,
I'm just looking for any specific entryways that could be towards the hold.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say that there's a set of stairs that leads down, and you'd be familiar with that. So,
yeah, I'm just near there.
Okay. There is a for those of you flying up and those of you that are in your respective spots aboard the ship, it is utter chaos right now. Men and women of different species are running about and trying to hold on to the safety of this particular ship by literally battening down the hatches. They are so concentrated on their particular jobs, and the storm is so thick at this moment that you kind of blend in as just another form aboard this ship rushing about to do jobs. You realize that has the possibility to end should you go anywhere, i.e. below deck, that's not going to have the same sort of cover up here. But for the time being, you're just another face in the crowd that's looking to secure the ship. Okay, let me explain the layout for you. Aboard this ship, which is normally a small deck up a set of stairs where you see the captain's wheel is, instead is a much larger, almost like porch area, and the captain's quarters is luscious. There is a crow's nest. However, this crow's nest actually has a middle partition and a very top partition up near the top. There are some odd, very weird-looking arcane sigils that are alight around the rim of the ship. There's like an outer deck, okay? Every foot or so, there is this odd arcane symbol. Does anybody here speak Infernal?
Oh, I think I might, actually.
Abyssal.
Abyssal.
I speak Infernal.
Foe, you would notice these sigils as callers. Callers to
Callers.
No. Callers to beings, infernal beings, in times of emergency, like this ship ain't from around here.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I just need a fan art of Joel bridal carrying the snake lady real bad.
With the song from The Bodyguard playing in the background. Yes.
Exactly.
We all need that. Okay. So heroes, knowing what you know, what are you gonna do?
I just want to take a moment to cast Disguise Self on myself.
Okay. Yeah.
I just want to look like a pirate.
Okay. A generic pirate for a casting call. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
generic pirates, man.
Okay.
Woman. Yeah.
Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah.
Does continuing to use this hurricane, does that mean like I can't cast any other concentration spells?
That's what that means, but you can drop concentration at any time.
Oh?
I don't want to stop controlling this hurricane right now.
Okay. All right.
So never mind.
There's a set of stairs which lead down to a mid deck, and then on the mid deck you can take another set of stairs down, which leads to the galley, the prisoner's hold.
So like, what do we do now?
I give Joel a kiss on the cheek and pat her head and get off of her. And then I want to try to head toward to get to the hold.
Okay.
While all this chaos is happening.
I would see her on the deck, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like walk past her and be like, "It's me, Tiger Lily. I know where to go." Okay.
I also know where to go.
Keep it on the DL.
Yeah.
Keep it on the DL.
Tiger Lily and Melanie break away from the pack.
Can I see where Foe is?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna say that you guys are all together right now.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cool.
So like, they're going down. What do we do now?
I don't know. I can hit somebody.
I mean, we can, but should we like wait, or should we just like all of a sudden just like I don't mind throwing a fireball in the middle of this entire pirate ship. That does nothing for me. But we should probably wait until we get some sort of confirmation that our friends have gone down below.
Oh no! To go down with them.
Yeah.
Why
are you still
here? Do that.
As Peg says that, she takes another flask out of her pocket and takes another sip. As Foe goes, I'm fine with throwing a fireball in the middle of this ship.
It was supposed to be subtle.
You're still in a ship full of people that one of them walking by goes, "Hey, what did you say?"
Nothing.
Did you just say you're gonna throw a fireball in the ship?
Fireball is?
No, he meant on that ship over there.
The guys are dull.
I cast my version of a little sailboat in the distance.
All right, Dull, give me a deception check. A Foe, give me an Arcana check, because you are going to have to work on a very specific distance image ratio here.
That's fine.
A 6.
Oh no. Oh no. Come on. D&D Beyond.
Oh no.
Is it intelligence added to this?
It's Arcana.
It's Arcana? Actually, that's not bad. Hold on. 16.
Okay. He doesn't really believe Dull, as she's like, "There's a ship over there," but he goes over to the railing and he sees, and Foe, you just create a little tiny ship off in the distance. That is like, if you were to move it to the side, it'd be this big, like it floating in front of your face. It's the only reason I'm doing this, because it's really clever. You're playing with distance here. And he goes, "All right, man, listen up. This storm is treacherous, but there's a ship over there that's throwing fireballs. Everybody, prepare to board." And he just starts screaming out orders, and the men will just scatter. As the ship prepares to go board this other ship that's throwing fireballs at people.
Yeah.
So Melanie, do you know what would be like a really, really good like lie is maybe if I was a pirate who was taking you down to like the galleys or whatever, and you were like a prisoner. Like I could probably lie about that or something.
Well, Hook probably does want me down there, so I guess that does make sense.
All right, so it's like a plan then. Cool.
Oh my god, you're sneaking on the Death Star with Chewie.
Okay. Peg, you're staying up top.
Well, I was planning to follow them down, but if it's been too long now, I might as well stay.
No, you could totally try to go fly after them if you want,
Sure.
but just I need to know
No,
one way or
that
the
was
other.
the plan. I just missed the part where they left.
Peg has a drink, and you guys all kind of look at her and silently communicate, like, shouldn't you be somewhere else? And she's like, oh, shit. and flies off. So behind you, I'll say this. Tiger Lily's leading the way. Melanie is slithering behind, and Peg is sort of over the shoulder of Melanie right now. Okay, cool. Let's handle this. Let's play this out how it lands. The three of you make your way over to mid deck. Right now, like I said, that storm is still kicking up pretty fierce, and the ship is rocking back and forth. You see a couple of the men here on midship that are looking a little green around the gills. But cannons are being prepared, and you notice the gunpowder is being used pretty liberally. You notice the captain. Captain Hook walking up and down, shouting out orders to people. And he's about 30 feet away from you all. What is the plan here? Are we walking past like we own the place? Like he is just giving orders?
I'm walking past. Like
I kind of grab her. I grab her by the shirt. Shouldn't it look like you're taking me down there, and not just me just walking around?
Yeah, that's what we were doing. Yeah, I was taking you down there. That's what we've been doing.
So Melanie, just so I'm clear, you have no ropes attached to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying.
There's no sort of chains or anything.
I very quickly pull out a rope because I have a rope and do a quick tie and just hand her the end of the rope.
Okay. Tiger, you're gonna hold on to the end of the rope?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna perch on top of her head and just pull on her hair like I'm helping to carry her down there. I know it's not effective at all, but visibly this looks like I'm helping.
All right. Okay.
Visually, this looks like I'm helping.
All right. You guys start to walk past Hook, cutting the distance 20 feet, 10 feet, and then all of a sudden you're about 10 feet away when Hook does an about face. You see the red coat blowing up a little bit by the wind, which is leaking in through the closed openings on the ship, and he turns and he makes eye contact with Melanie. When he does, he's also going to look at you, Tiger Lily. He's going to look at you, and you look nondescript, and he's going to turn and walk in your direction. Well.
Captain? Aye, aye, sir.
As you were.
Sir, yes, sir.
Arg.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. Tiger Lily, go ahead and give me a deception check. You too, Peg.
Okay.
You could have just kept your mouth shut.
With the extra R, it really threw it over the edge.
And
That'll be an 18.
18.
It was a 10 on the dice.
He's having a rough day, there's a hurricane going on.
Yeah, you know what? I'll roll this at disadvantage. He's having a bad day. You have a hurricane, and he's like, I don't really have the time to stop here. Where did you find this one? Tiger Lily, he looks at you and he kind of looks over at Melanie and nods his head in her direction. He's like, where'd you find this one?
There's a hurricane outside, sir, and we found this one just wandering all over the ship. So I think there was talk up on deck about there being another boat or something, so you might want to go and check that out. Yo ho, mister. Sir.
I love
You
this
really
child.
scraped the bottom of the barrel when I left, didn't you?
Hey, watch it, you prisoner. Girl.
He's gonna take his. Okay, so Peg, I'm gonna say this. Peg and Tiger Lily, as Melanie goes, you really scrape the bottom of the barrel there, sir. You see Hook take out a pistol. So if there's anything that the two of you want to do before Hook disciplines Melanie, now would be the time to do it.
Sir, don't you think that we could hold this one for a mighty ransom? If we wait to harm her later?
Persuasion, Tiger Lily.
Charisma casters.
Give me a persuasion.
18 on the die. So that is a 26.
We should just talk our way out of this. I think we're doing great.
I was looking forward to giving this one about 100 tiny mosquito bites. So please don't do too much damage to her because I've been looking forward to this for the past 5 minutes.
Hit me.
The cleric says to the two casters.
Take her below deck. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for either of you. But we will be having a conversation very shortly. And Hook...
I look forward to it.
Not as much as I do. And Hook is going to head up to the top deck and be like, "What's this I heard about an enemy ship?" As he's climbing the steps.
Captain Fireball, crazy.
So let's cut to Foe, Dull, Bard with no name.
So Homeboy said, "Prepare to board."
Right.
So Dull is gonna run over to the wall, rip off a board, and put googly eyes on it.
I have slipped on the Ring of Drax, and I am
So Bard with no name, you're prepared to make some sort of plan. Before you can, Foe has a ring that allows him to turn invisible if he stands still long enough.
Right.
And not move. So Foe goes invisible. Dull runs over and starts ripping a board off of the deck of the ship. Dull, give me a strength check for me.
Oh darn! I don't know if I'm gonna make this.
I get it, because she's barbarian.
Actually, that's real funny. Nat 1.
Oh no!
I love my girl.
It's because you were like, I'm a barb. I think I know what I'm doing here.
I think I got this.
So Dull goes over to a part of the ship and starts trying to rip up one of the decks, and then gets a cramp in the leg, and it's just like cramp. And like,
should have stretched. Oh, God.
As Dull is leaned over trying to work out this cramp, and Foe is invisible, that's when Captain Hook walks aboard, walks on the deck of the ship. What's this I hear about an enemy ship?
I cast heat metal on his hook at 5th level.
Cool. Bard with no name, Dull, and Foe, go ahead and roll initiative for me. We are doing this right.
I had something cool I was going to say. Now I've got to waste my turn on it. Thanks, Bard.
No one wanted to actually get rescued.
Hey, Hillary.
I just love that it knows, like, heat metal.
Hey, Hillary. I can't wait to make new characters with you. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have so much fun.
20 to 25. 20 to 15.
19.
18.
All right, we're gonna go Dull. We're gonna go Bard with no name. Foe.
Yeah. 5.
Okay. So the first one up in initiative order is Hook. How much damage does Hook begin to take as his hook begins to heat up?
So that's 33 points of damage.
Okay.
But if a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
He cannot drop this particular object, so as long as you hold on to this spell, he is going to keep taking this damage. Okay? He is going to look over in your general direction. Okay? General direction. I need you to give me a deception check versus his insight as he tries to take a measure of who you are as a person.
Who are you as a
Oh my god. Because I have plus 12 on deception. Okay.
How do you?
Welcome to being a bard.
Yeah. So that's 26.
Okay. Unfortunately, he has a 29. It was really, really close. Okay. So Hook sizes you up. And because of that, Hook does not need any of his allies next to him in order to get sneak attack. He is going to take his supercharged metal hook, walk over to where you are, and shove it into your side.
Oh no, the hook's on fire!
So that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yes, I'm going to use cutting words to reduce the damage.
Okay. Let me get my d6s.
Please, what words do you say to Hook as he drives his hook into his side?
He's gonna take out his harmonica.
Looks him dead in the eye.
10, 17, 18, 21 points of damage.
Okay, so I'm using cutting words.
Yep.
And I'm saying, I thought a man of your caliber would have a bit more bite to his hook.
Go ahead and cut the damage.
For a song called Piano Man, the harmonica player won't shut up. Oh no. This is...
So how much damage was it?
22, I believe.
All right, I'm cutting it by 3 points.
All right.
Hey.
You're not out of HP until you hit 0, so that could have just saved you.
Dull.
It's like I feel like they might.
Well, I am a little upset, cause he hurt my friend. So if it would please, I would like to wait. And we're gonna take both of those warhammers to Captain Hook's back.
Okay. Give me 2 attack rolls, please.
That is going to be a 20 and a 13.
The 13 is not going to hit. The 20 is going to hit.
Awesome. All right.
It's like this boss was prepped for us or something.
Oh. No, wait. +3 to both of those.
The 16 is not going to hit. The 23 is going to hit.
So that's going to be 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage. You see Hook wince in pain, but he maintains his feet as Dull just comes right behind him and smacks him in the side. Smacks him in the back. And you see his knees almost buckle out in front of him. With 45 total points of damage. That's your action. You doing anything with your bonus action? No, you raised.
Right. Yep,
Yeah,
I did.
You're good. Bard with no name, are you dropping heat metal?
No.
Go ahead and roll the damage that you and Hook are about to take.
I have fire resistance. Does that help me at all?
It does. You're going to take half of this damage that you roll. Go ahead and make a concentration check on yourself, though.
Okay.
Oh.
Concentration check. It's not a lot. That's like a 5.
A 5 on concentration?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, you can roll damage for yourself and him, but that concentration is going to fade and the spell's going to falter. Okay? You're going to lose concentration on heat metal.
So it's the same damage, I think?
Yeah, you tell me. Heat metal.
Yeah. Heat metal. Cause damage. Okay. So that's 19.
19 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That works. You take 8 of that, buddy.
Ow.
But you still have your action and your bonus action.
Oh, it's my turn again?
Yeah, this is actually your turn. Yeah, you cast Heat Metal, which kicked this whole fight off.
So I'm going to pull out that.
Wait, what, Flo?
I would like to go.
Okay, so here's what happened.
Yeah.
Bard with no name cast Heat Metal. Then it was Hook's turn, who smacked into his side. Then Dull. Then the Bard with no name, who hasn't gone yet. And then
that's my fault.
And then Foe.
Yeah,
That's
he's
my fault.
rolling additional.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull out that wand of wild magic you gave me and unload all the blasts on him.
Oh no.
You're unleashing 10 charges of wild magic from the wand on Hook.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this is gonna be something.
We're gonna kill Hook.
Or
ourselves.
I don't know.
Okay. Kids, if you follow the Discord, you too can play along in the Center for Character Building where our wild magic table is. So I'm going to say this. Give them to me rapid fire. When I read off the response of what happens to Hook, go ahead and roll the next one. Okay? So give me one roll.
So is this D100?
D100.
All right.
Oh my god.
30. No, 90. Sorry.
Okay. With the 90, you watch as the Bard with no name's int and strength swap for 1 hour. Okay. Because there's some wild magic effects that affect the caster as well, not just the individual. Okay. So int and strength swap for an hour. Or I can just have all of these affect Hook if you want. You tell me.
Let's just have them all affect Hook.
Okay. Hook's int and strength swap for 1 hour. Next.
32.
32. 32. Cabbages start sprouting up randomly in a 30-foot radius around Hook. It's just cabbage central. Roll for number 3.
16.
16. You watch as Hook looks on in confusion. As you have no idea what else happens to Hook. Because Hook is gone. I need you to go ahead and roll the remaining 7 because they're going to affect him somewhere else as Hook is gone for the next minute.
58.
Okay. Go ahead and spout them off to me, buddy. I need all the because you are now
95.
not going to know any of these.
Okay, 95.
Okay.
Well, we will later.
84.
Maybe.
84.
Let me know when to stop. 73.
73.
95.
Another 95.
47.
47.
37.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's perfect. Thank you so much. I will see you in 1 minute as Hook has been sent to the ethereal plane for the next minute or so as all of these begin to affect him. Foe, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened.
We won.
Did we do it? Did we win?
I think I got it.
So like I'm gonna use my little sending stone and I'm gonna speak to Gargi for a minute.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, hey,
New stone, who this?
It's me, it's your favorite pupil. It's Foe.
Foe, what do you need?
So you remember when you said when we left the school to like do the most evil thing we can?
Skeletons.
But like, what if one of those skeletons was Hook?
Oh, that'd be pretty evil.
Okay, cool. That's really all I wanted. So like, keep in mind, like, I'm going to try to like take Hook's ship now. So I just wanted like to let you know.
Okay, well, have a good day. Make sure you're eating. You're gonna do what? And the stone cuts off. Great. That is the end of that particular turn, as the entire crew of the ship looks at these 3 adventurers who have just killed, in their mind, their captain. Let's cut back to the rest of the group. Tiger Lily, Tiger Lily, Peg, and Melanie. You're making your way downtown, walking fast. Okay. Great. So.
I wonder what's going on upstairs.
They're fine, probably.
Yeah, they're fine.
After a bit
I
of
haven't heard of Fireball yet.
After a bit of time, you make your way over to the door which leads to the prison cells. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I let myself out of the rope.
Okay.
How many prison cells are there? Is this like a long line, or is there like 4 prison cells?
There's 4 on either side. You are not in the space yet. If you can remember from previous episodes, there's a large metal door that opens up into a row of cells on either side.
Are there slats through the door? Like could a pixie fly through into that area?
You are not sure because blocking your way is a very large iron door.
And I open the door.
Yeah, we try and open the door.
Okay. It is locked.
That's fair.
Rat locks. Let's see.
Is there a handle, a lock? Like, does it look like something where we could like destroy the mechanism and open it up or anything? Like, what sort of a?
Before you is a large metal door that looks like it has a very simplistic keyhole. If anybody has proficiency in thieves' tools, if there's another unique way to do it, but right now it's held onto the wooden sides of this ship. It looks very strong, very sturdy.
All right. First of all, I'm going to cast Mage Armor because
Okay.
I didn't establish that I had done that earlier.
Okay, got it. Go ahead and roll for wild magic.
No, I'm not wild magic. Storm sorcerer.
Never mind. I'm just so used to
No,
it.
giant soul. That's it. That's
Yeah.
what I am. I lost track.
Okay.
Sometimes I actually rolled for wild magic earlier because I forgot I was not.
Understood.
So,
anything helpful is concentration, and I'm concentrating on the hurricane outside right now.
Give me another concentration check, Melanie.
Yeah, so I have not. I'm sorry.
Maybe not anymore, because that was a 6.
You've lost control of the hurricane. Good news. Bad news. You've lost control of the hurricane.
Hey guys, I'm not controlling the hurricane anymore. So we should hurry this up.
I summon my weapon.
Okay.
And I'm gonna summon it as a dart.
A dart?
A dart. And I'm just gonna take that dart and stick it into the lock and just and whittle it around. As best as
Please
I can.
roll a 20.
Tiger
Please.
Lily, no, it's gonna be a little bit harder than that. You're gonna roll probability dice, okay? Anything above a 90, you magically manage to, like, by shoving a dart in this lock, unlock the door.
Okay. Nope. That's a 52.
Okay. I have an option. I'm assuming that there are hinges on this door, correct?
There are hinges attached to the wooden ship, yes.
Cool. I'm going to grab one of the hinges and shrink it to pixie size.
Okay.
Indigo, I love you.
Wait.
How do we do this? We're smarter than this.
Let me see the script.
No, it says right here, she shrinks the hinge down. It's like,
she gets another shot.
She gets another shot.
Yeah, okay.
I was
Yeah,
gonna blow the hinges off, but that works too.
you shrink one of the hinges down. That hinge is going to shrink and release the top half of the door.
Cool. Could you pry it open now? Like, Dell's not here. That's right. All right, so let's try to pry it open because it's only by one hinge now.
Okay.
I mean,
I'll
is it
try
the
to
sort of thing
pull
where
it
you can
open.
pull it open now, or?
Hang on. Tiger Lily, go ahead and say, what was your idea?
I said, or we could try this, and I Eldritch Blast the other one.
All right, so attack rolls from Tiger Lily.
Yes.
Well, So much for something.
19 plus 8,
Y'all are
27.
creating a distraction.
27 to hit.
27 to hit hits. Roll damage.
27 hits the door.
Yeah, hang on.
And yep. So technically,
Yeah.
we did make a distraction. Hook's gone for a minute, so you got like a minute.
Everything can be done.
A lot of things can be done in a minute.
2. It's a great 2.
A 2 points of damage.
Yes.
You feel like you loosen the pickle jar. The next person, like you feel like it's helped out a lot. So I'm gonna
I
say,
did it again.
yeah. Hang on. Well, Peg had a turn. Tiger Lily had a turn. Melanie,
Yeah.
do you do anything, or are you just letting them beat the crap out of this door, which is 2 days away from
I'm gonna
retirement?
grab it.
You're gonna
I'm
grab it.
grab
Okay.
the door and pry it off.
Okay. Give me a strength check, please, as you're trying to pry this door's hinges off.
It's a 17.
17. That'll do it as you just see Melanie go forward and grab it and pull down.
I grab it with my tail, and it's.
Okay. That being said, Peg, go ahead and give me a dex saving throw.
That's fair.
Ooh, that's an 18.
Okay. I'll say you take half damage then as the door falls down upon you.
This is what I get for shrinking the hinge. This is retaliation.
12. You take 8 points of damage as the door kind of clips you on the way down.
Is that revenge damage?
No, that's not revenge damage.
It's revenge.
It's knocking damage.
But yes, Peg, just Peg, only Peg is the only person to take any damage as the door falls down. I cannot stress this enough. This is not revenge damage, but only Peg takes damage here.
Cool. I go through the door.
The space is open to you. In this space is 2 individuals that you see. You see actually 3. There's a tiefling that's backed up against the wall. She's next to a sort of handsome-looking gentleman that's up against the wall with her. And you don't see anybody else until Melanie, as you come into the space, a very large woman tackles you from the side and hits you and presses you up against the bars. She's the strongest woman you've ever seen, as she just kind of like shoulder checks you as you walk into the space.
You just really like making me punch myself.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
So Melanie, what happens?
I put my hands up and I'm like, we're not here to hurt you. We're here to get you out.
And you say,
God damn it. I say, you know what? That makes sense. And I put myself down.
all right.
How many times you've made Billy make animal sounds? This is revenge.
Great. It's weird talking to yourself, isn't it, Melanie? As you walk into the space and head back towards the prisoners, they both get up, and you see, you hear ascending in your head that from Hylock, who is still on the ship outside. That is like, quickly, let's go fast. The storm is picking up.
Melanie's gonna look up like, who knows Hylock?
Who reacts in the space to who knows Hylock?
Eris would.
Eris reacts pretty strongly, and so does Loki. And that is where we are going to cut to the next scene. As we go back to the battle, where Hook is not there, but there is a general sense of confusion as you see somebody walk up to you as the rest of them are sort of doing their jobs and being like, what'd you do with the captain?
Who?
The captain, Captain Hook.
I don't know who that is.
You just hit him with the hammer in the back, like just a few seconds ago.
We made him disappear, which means
Who saw the guy? I didn't see a guy.
we made him disappear, which means we own the ship now. Pirate rules.
Melanie isn't there. Don't you look at her.
We took the captain. We took down the captain. Therefore, we have the ship, right? You now work for us.
Persuasion check, foe.
Yeah. I am not good at this.
I will stand right behind Foe as an intimidating presence.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check, dull.
I got a +1 persuasion. Let's do this.
If I use intimidating presence, it would be a wisdom save.
Oh, you're going to intimidate him like you're going to fight him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then sorry, Foe, go ahead and let me know what you got.
Yeah, I got a 2.
A 2. Okay. Dull kind of fronts on this guy, and you see a group of pirates start. You hear a sharp whistle from this gentleman that Dull is like, we're gonna rough you up. And as this sharp whistle happens, some of the pirates stop what they're doing and they form a collection of 8 individuals that drop what they're doing and come over to where you guys are. Okay. It takes about a minute for them to finish up what they're doing and form this small cadre. And right as that minute runs out, Captain Hook appears in this space. He is holding the decapitated head of a unicorn in one hand. In the other hand, he is holding what looks to be the lifeless bodies of a few flumps. In the other, he is obviously very, very sick, and he's glowing a faint red color as he like throws up in front of all of you. Like he is just like this sick green bile comes out of his mouth, and he stands up and he's like, his skin is pale, he's sweating, there's vomit on his sweater already, mom spaghetti, like he looks bad. Okay. And he stands in the space, and as his men rush forward, he takes the unicorn head and throws it back. And he goes, no, even sick, poisoned, having to fight for my life against this horned bastard. I can still take him. And he is going to walk forward, and that is where we are going to pick up with the initiative again. Dull. That is... Actually, no. Bard with no name. He's still got a beat on you.
Why?
16 to hit.
Yeah.
That's at disadvantage. Bard with no name.
Yeah.
You take 12, 14, 19, 22, 26 points of damage.
Lord.
Okay.
Are you down?
Okay. That's his action. He is going to bonus action, disengage, okay, and head towards the railing where the storm is picked up. He's heading over towards the railing. Does that make sense? He's getting himself close to the water. All right? That's his turn. Dull.
I am going to go after him.
Okay. How? Is this a like walk forward? Or are you gonna run?
No, I'm gonna run around him and get in his way and then hit him twice.
Okay, you can't get in his way. He's already disengaged. Okay. So he's backed up to the railing. You're just gonna run towards him at the railing?
Yeah.
Okay. As you run on the water, before you get close, as you run on the water towards him, he is going to aim his pistol and use an ability that he has and shoot at the deck of the ship as you run forward. So, Dull, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh, saving. That's going to be a 22.
Okay. The ship responds to Hook's deck shot, and you see a portion of it fling forward as if it would catapult you off of the ship. You manage to step it as if this ship is Hook's lair, and he knows every in and out of this ship. So you manage to sidestep out of the way, and you have a turn as usual.
How close am I to him at this point?
You are within striking distance. You are in melee range.
All right. I'm going to reckless attack.
Okay.
With my warhammer.
Give me 2 attacks.
Ooh, okay, that's gonna be a 27 to hit.
27 hits.
And another 27 to hit.
Both of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
Where's my equipment? Sorry. Okay, there we go. That's going to be 13, 17, 13, 17, 21 points.
21
Total.
points total. Okay, got it.
Total.
You take
Sorry.
21 points of damage. You doing anything with your bonus action?
A frenzy. One more attack.
Yes, the baby.
That's gonna be a 23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
Ooh, that's gonna be 12 more points.
12 more points of damage. Oof. He's not looking rough, but he's had better days.
Got it.
Oof, don't like that.
I also don't like that.
Baron, our bard with no name.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out... No, I'm going to use a thing called...
Oh, actually, give me a D20, buddy.
Okay. 12?
Okay, you're good.
Great. I'm going to use a thing called Ego Whip.
Okay.
I fill him with despair. He has to succeed in intelligence saving throw or has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, and he can't cast spells.
Okay, he's got a 16. Normally his int is not that high, but his int and strength have switched places.
The save is 16.
And then he meets this. He beats it. I'm sorry, pal.
I'm also going to inspire.
Bo is up next.
Yeah, I'll inspire Bo. All right, Bo, you listen here, boy.
Okay.
You may be evil, but I think you're nice. Go and hit the bad guys.
That's all I do.
If you hit them twice.
I can do it once.
You are inspired, Bo. Go ahead and take a D. Was it a D8 of inspiration at this level? D6?
It's a D10.
D10. D10 of inspiration, Foe. That's all yours. It is now your turn, buddy.
Cool. He's looking rough, but he's not looking like that rough.
No.
He's got a lot of fight still in him.
You see individuals that are looking to join the fight, and he keeps waving them off.
He really wants to do this one-on-one, which I appreciate. That it makes making him my minion even better. We're gonna do a third level chromatic orb at him.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
19.
19 just hits.
Cool. And we are going to get off my face. That's oh my goodness. That is 31 points. Let's make it cold damage.
31 points of cold damage, slamming into him with the chromatic orb. You have his attention. Good job, Bo.
Oh no.
You doing anything with your bonus action?
I don't think I can do anything with a bonus action. But let me just look real fast. No, I cannot. So I'd like to panic.
Okay, you can panic as a free action. He's going to use his last legendary action, and with that, because Dull is as close as Dull is, he's going to look at you and he's going to say, I can't tell you how many of your people I sold into slavery over the years. The reason I did, you're so easily manipulative, malleable. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Dull.
Counter spell, 3rd level.
Okay. You see a crown of jagged thorns appear above Dull's head as Dull turns around to face Foe and Bard with no name. But as she turns around to fight them, the spell is immediately counterspelled by Foe, falling to the wayside.
I really don't like it.
I got you. Oh god, I'm gonna die.
You have his attention again. Let's cut back to the rest of the group. Tiger Lily, Melanie, and Peg. I need perception checks from the three of you, please.
I noticed nothing. I got a 7.
A 7.
A 7.
I got a 19.
19.
21.
Plus save.
21. It was a high DC. Hey, Peg, there's a thin layer of garbage in one of the cells, and it's starting to pull together.
Not one of the cells with people in it?
No, one of the cells that is empty that just has random garbage. One of the pieces of garbage is starting to shake and it's starting to pull little bits of bone and leftover food and bits of clothing, and it's starting to collect them by pulling them on the ground almost with a magnetic pull.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna real quick, just because I don't want to waste spells if I don't have to. I'm gonna reach in with Mage Hand and pull some of that away.
Okay.
And see what happens.
With Mage Hand, you cannot cast an attack.
No, I'm not trying to attack it. I'm just trying to grab and pull it. Oh, is that considered an attack?
I understand
okay,
that because that is it's a living
Okay.
creature. Like you are unable to pull away. The Mage Hand is not powerful enough to stop whatever magics are starting to form in the back corner.
Okay, then I'm going to say. Then I'm just gonna. Hey, I'm who I am as a person. I'm just going to throw a chromatic orb at that.
Okay, give me
Let's do it. That is a. We'll go light first. We'll do a first level chromatic orb.
Okay, Tiger Lily, Melanie, what do you say to these people in the cell as you watch Peg throw a chromatic orb at a creature off in the corner?
First off, dropping dramatic disguise self.
Not a pirate.
No. I am Tiger.
We're here for Loki. We have to go now.
Do you have the Melanie, reach into your pocket and pull out the 2 stones that were handed to you that allow transport off of the ship. You hold them out to the only to the space to these people. You don't know who they are, but the man looks and grabs both of the stones and puts one in the girl's next to him's hand, and he kind of reaches one out for Clip. Okay. So that's what you do. Melanie and Tiger Lily, go ahead and roll for initiative for me as this surprise attack goes on. Okay.
I'm hitting the thing with acid damage.
Okay.
That is 15 points of acid damage.
15 points of acid damage. Go ahead and roll initiative for me as well.
Okay, that's 14.
14. 20 to 25. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
10.
11.
Oh, there we go.
Found him.
Who had the 11? Tiger Lily?
Me.
Okay. Tiger uppercut. Hadouken. Okay, you don't know what this thing is in the corner, but it's moving kind of slow for a sack of garbage.
That normally moves.
Like me in high school, am I right? Peg, that was your surprise round. Go ahead and give me your actual turn here, as that thing of garbage did not like what you're doing, and it's starting to pull rapidly now. More pieces of clutter that are scattered about this space, including several weapons that have been left lying about.
Okay. Well, then let's hit it with the stronger chromatic orb. This time I'm going to hit it with a 2nd level chromatic orb.
Okay.
And I'm going to. Oh gosh, 2nd level is 4. I don't want to waste that yet. No, it's going to be just a 2nd level. I don't want to waste that because I don't have a lot of sorcery points at this point. It's more acid damage.
Yes.
And it's 13, 18, 21 points acid.
What did you roll to hit again?
I am so sorry. It didn't hit. I don't think it did.
That's okay.
That's only an 11 to hit.
No, that's okay.
Doing too much counting. Never mind.
That's all right. Yeah, Peg is kind of the ship lists to one side as that acid flies off and hits that back wall, but it doesn't quite hit the pile of garbage. Tiger Lily, your turn.
First off, I have that dart. I'm gonna just transform it into a morning star.
Does that take a bonus action to do, or just a free action? What does it take to transform your weapon?
To summon it, it is an action.
Okay, so it takes your action to go ahead and change that into the Morning Star, your weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I don't really have a bonus action right now.
You prep for awesomeness.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Melanie.
I cast Thunder Wave at it. Basically, turn around and throw it.
So in this confined space, in a wooden ship, you're going to cast Thunder Wave?
Yeah.
All right. Is that an attack roll? Is it a save?
It's a con save of 15.
He fails to save.
All right, so it takes 2d8 thunder damage, which is 7 points.
All right.
And it's pushed 10 feet away.
It kind of splatters up against the wall a little bit. There's no way for it to be pushed, but it kind of gets pushed up against the wall. Okay.
Also, there's an audible boom for 300 feet.
Yep.
But we're in the middle of a hurricane, so...
Yeah. Safe bet. It's going to shoot a tendril out at you, Peg, as you've done the most damage to it. That is a 26 to hit, as a sticky tentacle wraps itself around you, and you are officially grappled. So the good news is you're only going to take a couple of points of damage, like 5 points of damage, but then you're going to see the mouth open amidst the garbage, as this is, it's not a mimic, but it's mimic adjacent. As the mouth begins to open, you are currently grappled by this creature. You're not being dragged in yet. The second tentacle is going to strike out at you, Tiger Lily, for a 24 to hit.
24 hit.
Tiger Lily, you take 5 points of damage, and you too are grappled by a tendril of garbage and what looks to be sticky material. Two shooting through the bars and like grabbing onto the two of you. All right, let's switch back up to the other battle.
No, we can stay with the garbage. The garbage will do.
The garbage will do.
The garbage will do. It is Hook's turn.
I bet it is.
Hook. Okay. How close are you, Dull?
You said within attack distance.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
What about you, Foe? Bard, you're pretty close as well? You wouldn't have left Foe's side?
I don't think I've moved since I've vamped on the ship.
Okay.
So wherever that distance is, I thought it was maybe he's moved, so maybe 30 feet. I don't know.
Okay. He's gonna do this then. I need another Wisdom saving throw from you. Actually, I need a Wisdom saving throw from Bard with no name, Foe, and Dull.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah, Wisdom is not my strong suit. It's not bad.
Not bad.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
I got 11.
That's 1.
11 from Dull, 1 from Foe, and Bard with no name.
17.
Okay. Bard with no name. Here is what happens. Dull freezes in place. Okay. Like locks up tight. Foe locks up tight. And Hook, with his bonus action, is going to do something very simple. He's just going to tip Dull forward. Dull is going to flip over the railing into the water, locked up tight. Okay? And she is going to hit that water hard. And he's going to turn, he's going to spit a little bit more of that blood on the deck, and he's going to point one finger at foe. That's all he's doing with this turn. Dull, you start sinking very quickly. You are very heavy, and this water is going hard. So I need a wisdom saving throw from you, please.
That's a 5.
Okay. You continue to sink down into the water. Okay. The good news is, with your concentration, with your constitution, you can hold your breath for a long time. The bad news is you don't know how deep the water is currently around you. Okay. So you're going to start to sink. That is Dull's turn. Bard with no name. Your compatriot has just been flung off the side. The other one next to you is frozen solid.
Well, there's not too much I can do about any of that. So let's just pull out my other wand, and I'm just blasting Hook with just a level. I don't know, what can I do? A level 8? No.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. We're blasting him with the level 8 fireball.
A level 8 fireball?
Yeah.
Okay. You tell me about the range of fireball, big guy.
It's 20 feet.
I think that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit the ship, and I think it's gonna hit foe.
Did I say my wand of fireball and not my wand of magic missile?
That's what I thought you had. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Which is funny, because fireball is what I'm going to cast next round.
Hold on, let me make sure I can.
While you
Yeah, because we got a
while
long
you
rest.
are rolling the damage that automatically hits, which I think is 8d4s, adding 8 to those. Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage for that. As foe, I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay, that one's a hard 20.
Okay. You get your feet back under you. Right as I'm going to ask you to make a dex save.
Okay. That's a 9, but I'm going to use my inspiration from Bard.
Might be a good time to do that. Please roll the d8.
The D8 or D10?
A d10. You're right.
D10. 17 points of damage.
17 points.
15?
15 makes the save. You manage to dodge out of the way as another part of the ship looks to catapult you into the tumultuous waters.
Well, thank you.
You have your movement back, and you realize that Dull is sinking faster and faster into the inky abyss. Let's cut back to the garbage crew. Not that that's a statement on what you are or what you do. I'm just saying you're fighting garbage. So, Peg, you are currently grappled.
Cool. I would like to use.
Foe, wait.
Yes, no. It's not gonna help. But I cast water breathing on us before we hit the ship.
You did. So Dull's not going to have to worry about drowning.
Oh, yay!
Everybody here can water breathe for 8 hours, which is awesome.
I just remembered that.
Yay, I remember that.
Still sinking.
Still sinking.
Sinking. Just keep sinking.
Dull, as you sink, you're like, this could be worse.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I can use subtle spell though to cast a spell without verbal or somatic components, which means that I could cast it because I wouldn't have to use my hands, right?
Yeah.
While
And
grappled?
you are not restrained in any way. You still have
I can
access to
still
your
cast.
hands. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't need subtle spell.
No.
Because I would like to use polymorph on the pile of garbage.
Okay. What would you like to polymorph it into?
A piece of coral.
Okay. What is the save?
The save is wisdom save of 16.
Got it.
Since a coral is an animal.
Okay. It fails its save. I need you, Peg, and you, Melanie, to go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw, please. No, Tiger Lily. Sorry, Tiger Lily and Peg.
Okay. 15.
What was your spell save DC?
My 16.
Nope. So piece of coral.
What?
25.
25. Tiger Lily, you are not a piece of coral.
How does that work?
Oh.
This particular ability is called conductive. It's a conductive mimic, almost as if your DM husband has been waiting for polymorph to be cast. All you have to do is make the same spell save, but if you are connected to the creature, any spell cast upon it reverberates down the tendrils to anyone connected to it. So Fireball, Chromatic Orb, Shocking Grasp, any of them, including the polymorph spell. So you see a large piece of coral connected by coral to a little baby small piece of coral.
Oh, thank God, there's a Martian weapon user down. Oh God, never mind.
So that is Peg's turn. Peg has immobilized the garbage and herself into pieces of coral.
I'm just gonna like chunk off the pieces of coral that are attached to my piece of coral.
Okay.
And pick up my piece of coral.
Okay. Peg. You're gonna pick up the Peg piece of coral.
Yeah, pick up the peg piece and not the garbage piece of coral.
Okay, so you're gonna disconnect yourself from it, and then you're gonna go over it. Peg is still connected to the big piece of coral. Okay.
I was able to disconnect myself from the big piece of coral, so I'm just gonna like chunk her off. You know?
So you're gonna damage the coral to damage Peg, and
We're the same piece of coral. We're not two.
you're connected by pieces of coral.
We're
the same.
We're like,
She could just like let go. She wasn't polymorphed, but you and the coral were.
We're the same piece. We're not two separate, distinct pieces of coral. As two separate, distinct
We're the
beings.
same piece of
Roll the
coral?
d20. 1 through 10, you are not
could just pick
distinct
me up.
pieces. 11 through 20, you are two distinct pieces. 1 through 10, you are not.
Is good.
1 through 10 is good.
11 through 20 is bad. Got it. 4.
1 through 10, yes. You pick up the distinct Peg piece and you give it a little flick, and as you flick it, you do enough damage to knock Peg out of coral form.
Well, that was unexpected and annoying. I know we're in initiative. I can't say that, but I'm thinking it.
Hey Peg, do me a favor. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Bam. That is a 19.
Yep, that makes it. But you did take a little bit of damage to be knocked out of your form, just to see if you lose concentration. So you're good. You are officially out of combat.
Should we throw the other piece of coral off the side of the boat?
Absolutely. How are you going to do that?
We could, or we could
ask a question in character.
We could just leave it there. It'll be fine for an hour. Just don't damage it. We can figure all of this out, and then we can throw it off at the end.
All right.
It'll be fine.
Coral can survive a surprisingly long amount of time out of water.
It looks as if the individuals that you came to rescue are in a really private conversation. Like they're the three of them are engrossed in some sort of conversation. So you guys are all gathered near the door and kind of doing that awkward thing. You're like, well, we have to go. Our reservations are for 30 minutes. Like like we need to leave.
There is a hurricane outside, and Captain Hook is trying to kill all of us. So can we go, please? I'm not talking to myself.
Well, I think we have to rescue the guy first, right? Let's go rescue the guy, and then we'll go.
The sending stone.
Yeah.
What? Say that again.
We gave him the stone. He should just go. We have to get off the boat.
Do you continue to stay here while the three of them have their intense conversation?
Well, there were 2 stones, and he gave those 2 stones to the other people.
He tried to. Both of them are refusing to take the stones, which you now realize to be the intense conversation that is taking place now between the three of them. So it is a private matter. You can stay here, or you can rush up to the top of the deck to.
We should go interject into the conversation real fast.
Okay, perfect, great. Tiger Lily, you're gonna go over there. Melanie and Peg, where are you headed?
I'm gonna go. They might need help.
I think I'm going to take the coral with me because if they're, then again, they're escaping straight from the cell, so they don't have to worry about garbage pile coral. So yeah, we can leave garbage pile coral there.
Okay.
Nice. Let's go.
It's good for an hour. As long as we're not here in an hour, we're
You're
fine,
gonna-
right?
Melanie and Peg are heading up to the top of the ship to figure out what's going on. And Tiger Lily, yeah, you go over to the group and you see this intense conversation going on.
So I know that we gave you guys the stones, but we also have a boat. And if all three of you want to escape, which I personally escape if I was in your situation, and I've been in your situation, but if you do want to escape, one of you can just come with us.
Thank you. That means a lot. We actually, I made a pact to stay here, and I feel like the stones are allowing a couple of us to skirt this breakage of a deal. So there's a whole bunch of things at play, but you are cute as a button, and
I need to deal with really bad people too, so.
Mondays, am I right? Would you mind just a few minutes while I?
You know what? I'm just gonna go.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go entirely.
Good luck with your horrible deal.
You too. Bye.
She was so nice. Anyway, you two need to leave, and like. Okay, let's cut back to the other battle.
Yeah.
As Melanie and Peg go racing up towards the battle, which they have no idea is going on, feeling very confident in themselves and their coral wrangling abilities.
Thanks.
Great. It is Hook's turn.
Right.
Hook, what does he want to do? Oh, Gargi, I feel so bad, pal. You kind of messed him.
Come on, let's go.
Gargi, Hook has that finger pointed at you, and he's going to send a burst of sickly green energy out of that finger that's pointed at you.
Can I counterspell?
What is that, Bard with no name?
Could I counterspell?
You absolutely could. You're gonna need to roll for me.
Okay.
Come on, what if it's no name? You got this.
So I've never done a counterspell. What am I doing?
Okay. How about this?
Fair.
So tell me at what level you are casting counterspell at.
4.
At 4. Okay, you're still gonna have to roll for me.
All right.
You're gonna roll a d20. You're gonna add your spell casting ability modifier to it. You don't know what spell he's casting, but you have to hit a certain number because it's higher than the level that you cast at.
Nat 1.
Good try, though. You know what?
Hey, you know what? World's best cup of coffee. You did it. Okay.
You get that effort sticker that you get at the dentist.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
But you were here.
I have a feeling this is going to really hurt.
Also, don't forget about your greater healing potion that you have.
Oh,
Everybody.
I have that greater healing potion, and I'm about to get wild on this one. Oh no, did you say 30?
No. 13,
Okay.
14, 15.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
Oh god.
23.
Okay.
Plus 40. 73 points of damage. As a beam of disintegration goes flying out at foe.
No.
Okay. As the beam of energy goes flying out and hits foe, you see his body slump up against the wall. And it just stands. It is no more. It is a pile of dust alongside the wall.
Disintegrate once it hits 0. Just you're gone.
You are done. As foe is the first to fall. Now it is Dull's turn. Dull, I need another wisdom saving throw from you.
No.
Oh no, honey.
That's 17.
Okay.
This hurt more than when Cal died.
Oh.
You managed to shake out of it. Okay. You are very far down in the water.
Okay.
You have sunk a great way, but you managed to shake out of it. You are still breathing, but you begin the process of moving up.
Yes.
Bard with no name.
Yeah.
Foe is dead.
Yep.
Dull is gone. Unless
Mhm.
Dull, you have that was at the end of your turn that you rolled that wisdom saving throw.
Right. I just have a question. How many rounds is it going to take for me to get back up?
You've been sinking for I'll say one active round of actively swimming would get you up.
Got it.
Okay.
How far away is our ship? It's still pretty far away. The ship we were getting back to.
Are you asking for you?
No, I'm asking for me to know, like, because we'd see
It's still alongside the ship. It's
Okay.
still like right up against
So
it.
she could technically walk. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just need to know because of yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bard with no name. Hook
Yeah.
looks upon you. Foe is dead. Dull is gone.
Right.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna cast a spell called Mislead, and I become invisible, and then a double of me appears right where I'm standing, and just
Okay.
takes off.
And just starts running.
Yeah.
Okay. The double begins to run off as you stand in that spot, invisibly.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Before you cast this, give me an intelligence check.
Oh, sure. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Before you cast this, you realize that it is raining outside.
Okay, so that's not
So
what
you can do this, and there's a chance he may not notice, but there's a chance he may.
Is taking a potion a bonus action?
It is.
All right, so what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna try hold monster. He has to succeed a wisdom save of 16 or be paralyzed.
Doesn't work on him. He's not a monster.
It says choose a creature.
Yeah, you know what? He is a creature. Go ahead. What's the DC?
16. Wisdom 16.
Wisdom save is 16.
It's spell's called monster, but it doesn't say it needs to be for monsters.
He makes the save. Unfortunately, I'm so sorry about it. I got to respect the dice here. He rolled a 16 on it, and he's got some pluses to wisdom.
Okay. So I'm gonna then take that potion.
Okay.
And
What potion is this?
A greater healing.
Okay. Roll that greater healing.
8, and then plus 4. So that's 12 additional points to me. And then I'm just gonna, because I still have movement, I'm gonna try and find a place to not be right next to him.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Foe.
Yes.
You are floating in the inky black void of death.
You know, I always wondered what this would be like.
What the hell are you doing?
You know, to be honest, I went down pretty cool. Like,
I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. And you are showing that you are not a good apprentice to the greatest evil mastermind that has ever lived.
honestly, it's every necromancer's job to come back come back undead. So I'm halfway there.
Sometimes, people in this world, including you, need a push. I've been casting on spells on you since you were a lad.
The dust begins to swirl up as Ryan continues his trend as Foe the Necromancer takes on skeletal kobold
Yes!
You got one in the tank and it is done, and much to the surprise of everyone on the ship, a small skeletal necromancer, complete with magical items manifest aboard. You must change your class to your race to the undead race instead of kobold. But Foe the Undead rises one more time. It takes your entire action to do so, but Foe the Undead has found footing in Neverland.
So that being said, do I still get a bonus action?
I will give you a bonus action.
Cool. Let's get wild. I drink Yasbor's potion.
What if you just roll dead again?
Buddy, if you fall dead again, give me a D100 as you as you drink Yasborg's infinite potion bottle. And while that happens, we're going to cut back to the scene between the other ones running. Give me a D100, please.
This is what he do. He'd come back and just give it one last thing. He's like, "You can't get me now. Now I'm one of you." And 32.
Aw, man.
Okay. Fo, do me a favor. Do you want one below this or one up from this? I think Fo deserves that much. One below or one up?
Let's flip for it. Let's use one of these nifty little indigo chameleon coins.
Okay.
Heads or tails? Heads is top, bottom is down. One below.
As Fo comes back, those bones get a little beefy. Those bones get a little beefy. As for the next minute, you have a +5 to your AC, Fo. As you go from Fo to Bo, beefing up just a little bit. For the next minute, you got a +5 to your AC. As we cut back to the other group that is running frantically through Hook's ship.
As we're running, I'm saying, can you get off the ship? I mean, the mission is accomplished. Can you guys get off the ship? Because I can fly and I've got a plan.
I can get off.
You can get off?
Yeah. I can jump on the boat that is down there.
All right. Can you head straight for there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get everybody off the ship.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm gonna change my clothes.
You run up to the top of the ship, and as you run up to the top of the ship, you see Hook, who is currently engaged in battle with Bard with no name. Dull is not there. You see where Fo once was is a skeletal form wearing all of Fo's equipment, but those bones, it looks like he's been drinking his milk because those bones are fortified with calcium goodness, okay? And Peg indicates towards the side of the ship as if to say, get off the ship, I have a plan.
I want to hit it, so can I hit him? Can I hit him so bad, please? I just want one spell.
I have to say this. I know what she's going to do here. You can absolutely hit him, but I want you to know that she told you to get off the ship.
Do it.
I'm still going to hit him.
Okay.
Before we do get off the ship, I'm going to touch one of the beads on my necklace, and I'm going to say a prayer to Lilith and say, he's right here, you hate this guy. Do you at least want to help a little bit and therefore cast Planar Ally as a bonus action?
Great. Tiger Lily says the name of her person that she made a deal with. Miss Ophelia's going to know this person, but no one else is, as she prays to Lilith to bring aid to her, and a Planar Ally manifest. Peg, as all of these things happen, Melanie, how are you attacking Hook?
Hey, DM, would you say we're in like a stormy environment right now?
Absolutely.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning at 5th level.
Okay.
So that will be 6d10 of damage.
Okay. Is it do you still need to make an attack roll here for Call Lightning?
It's a save, but I'm gonna use my Channel Divinity Destructive Wrath.
Okay. Now here's the deal. You call lightning down on a point, and every creature within 5 feet of that point has to make the dex save.
Yeah, didn't Bard run away? He said he ran away, yes?
He did not. He chose not to do that. Because it was...
No. He did. He used his movement.
Oh, okay. You ran away. Okay, perfect. Hook is solo. Great. And it is raining and the deck is wet. Great. Go ahead and do Call Lightning for me. What is the save?
Oh, God.
You know what? If I die, I die. I just hate this guy.
You could be like me. It'd be pretty cool.
It is a dex save of 15.
15 dex
save.
save.
Take half damage.
Okay. He makes his save, so he's going to take half damage here. But go ahead and roll damage.
I'm using my thing, which makes it full damage, so 30 points if he takes half.
30 points. Okay.
Yeah. That works with the. You can use channel ability to deal maximum damage instead of rolling for lightning or thunder damage.
Okay.
So you take half damage.
So it takes half max damage.
25, right? Because it's 5d10 or 4d10.
It's 6d10.
So he takes 30 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. 30 points damage to Hook. He's still standing. Peg, go ahead.
So at this point, Dull's already off the ship. It looks like Tiger Lily's running towards the ship, and she said she could get off.
Yeah.
Everybody else was able to get off the ship except for Foe.
Melanie is not off the ship.
No,
she
I mean
chose not
everybody
to
else
run.
was able to do it on their own except
Yes.
for Foe. So if I need to, I can help him.
Here's also an ordeal.
No, I can't.
Dull doesn't know what we're doing.
I know. I know. I know.
So she's going back to Hook's ship.
Somebody will help him. We'll figure it out. All right. So I run out. I take a swig. I touch the ship, and I change it to pixie size, and I fly off towards the ship. So hopefully the whole ship has disappeared out from under everyone.
So, I cannot have you mass murder 60
No, I'm
people.
not mass murdering. They're just swimming in the water.
You are, because the ship is 3 stories. And if you shrink this down,
I didn't know it was 3 stories.
you walked all 3 stories to the prison. You flew all 3.
No, but a ship goes down under the water. Usually there's only a story above the
But
water.
you're shrinking it in on them. You traversed the ship and
Oh,
they
the
came
people
out.
are underneath it.
There are people that you walked past as a.
True.
So here is what happens. The process is not an immediate mass murder of 1 billion people, of all these pirates. Okay. Instead, it is a slow, gradual crush as the ship begins to shrink. Here is what happens. You get one of these, where you can take a massive object.
I checked and it didn't say.
Just because it doesn't say,
limitation.
just because it doesn't say, doesn't mean you can do it. It's a second level spell. Are you going to shrink the world next? What are you going to do?
I just checked. I just read it.
Okay, there's a range area of 30 feet. Okay.
Okay, so it's 30 feet.
Okay,
I didn't
so
know
the
that.
ship
It said
begins.
range. It didn't
It's
say
too good cinematically. Instead of killing a numerous amount of people, the ship begins to slowly shrink. All of its materials falling off into the water, bits of cannon being pushed off to the side. Dull, your head pokes up above the surface as you see Tiger Lily and Melanie moving to the edge of the ship. Your head pokes up. Your ship that you came across is over right there next to it. Okay, right there next to you as you poke your head up, and Hook's ship is shrinking. Okay, it's just like becoming smaller and smaller.
Okay.
Okay. Bard with no name. What are you doing? Is the ship begins to shrink and everybody is trying to not die.
Let's see. Hook's still around?
He is.
Where is he in proximity to the edge of his ship?
You ran away. He's standing at the edge of his ship. He's currently got a knife out and he's cutting the palm of his hand.
Oh, that's I don't like that. Yeah, let's do something fun. Let's take, I don't know, let's just hit him with the fireball thing that I wanted to do. Let's just do that.
Okay, so I need to know, you're not abandoning ship. You're gonna take your real quick action right here, your real quick move, and instead of jumping off the ship, you're gonna turn towards Hook, and you're gonna cast fireball at him.
I was told to make a distraction when I got
Understood.
him.
Great. Give me a dexterity saving throw from Hook.
Yeah.
We're all just making choices tonight.
Hey man,
It's fun, man.
We are there for the distraction.
Okay. 12 dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, no, he's taken all of this. So let's try this. All right. So we have 14 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 40, 54 points of damage.
54. He's finally looking rough.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Okay. You get one move here. We're kind of playing fast and loose. This is not one attack and one action. You got one move as the ship is beginning to sink. Okay? Tiger
Okay.
Lily, what are you doing?
The prisoners are still downstairs.
Correct.
Like they're still stuck there.
The prisoners have not made their way up, and the ship is beginning to constrict.
I'm gonna. I wonder because I don't think we decided what kind of ally I was sent, or if I got any word back on that.
You summoned a planar ally, and as they have not arrived currently, because you just summoned them, and I'm giving you a second to react to the ship shrinking, which happened at the same time you summoned your planar ally.
Okay. God, she would have to go make sure they're okay, and she's been able to sneak out of one of the cannon holes in the past. So
okay,
she would run back below deck.
Okay, running back below deck. Foe, what are you doing?
Oh goodness. He's sitting there like still cutting his hand, correct?
Oh yeah.
Oh God. Okay. He's going to make his way to the railing of the ship.
Okay.
But he's going to. He's
I'm
looking at.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If you stay aboard this ship, this character does not make it off. Okay, let me put it like this. He knew, like Bard knew, if you decide to stay aboard this ship, you are not leaving. So if you want Foe to leave, now is the time to do it.
He's so tossed up because he really wants to see the ship gone. And he's got a second chance to do it now. Are we still doing the one attack, one motion, or is his only
You
action?
get one, either an attack, a movement off the ship, or a bonus action.
Cool. He's gonna jump off the ship.
Foe leaves. Boom. Off. Melanie.
This is the closest she's got to seeing him hurt. She destructive wave at him.
Destructive
She
wave.
wants to knock destructive wave.
Great.
It's a con save of 15.
Con save of 15. He fails the save.
All right, so I'm gonna use my other not divine intervention.
Channel divinity.
Channel divinity. Yep. So that it's
Does not have to be a lightning-based spell.
lightning or thunder.
Okay.
And destructive wave is thunder.
Okay.
So that is that's 30 points of thunder damage.
30 points of thunder damage.
And then another 5d6 of radiant damage.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's another 27 points of damage.
You got 27 on 5d6? Okay.
Yeah.
Did everybody get the chance to react?
Everybody got the chance to react except for Hook.
Okay.
Peg struck the ship, and Dull is okay. Hang on. Melanie, we're going through a lot right now. What else are you doing?
He's knocked prone with that as well.
Okay, he's not prone. Dull, you're in the water. What would you like to do?
How far am I away from the ship? Like from because I can see Hook straight above, right?
Yes, you can.
How far is he from me?
50 feet.
Then nothing. Nope. I can't take an action. We're good.
Okay. Okay.
I can't. I'm too far. So.
You're too far. Okay. Yeah. So I'm trying to respect everybody's choices right now and give everybody an out that wanted an out.
Yeah.
But just so I'm aware, okay, the ship is beginning to shrink. Okay, Peg, did you want a reaction here to this situation?
Well, because at this point the ship is taking longer than 6 seconds to shrink. It's sounding like it's going slowly enough that it's going to be like a 12-second shrink, correct?
Correct.
If not a little more.
Yeah.
Because the second I saw Tiger Lily go below decks, like I don't want Harry to get smushed by this. I personally forgot about the prisoners below. Don't want to kill them, but I also don't want to kill her. Like she would be Peg's immediate concern, not them.
Okay.
So what I wanted to do was cast Levitate on foe as I'm flying. The reason I want to cast Levitate on foe, and I don't DM discretion what happens with this shrink. It is a concentration spell.
Okay.
I just cast a concentration spell, which is reduce.
You're trying to drop it by casting something else.
Right, because I don't know if I can drop reduce.
Okay.
But if it cancels out by casting another concentration spell, if it cancels out, I don't know if it'll immediately go back up. I don't know if it'll stop half size. But that's how I'm going to try to drop that spell because I don't want to smush her.
So Tiger Lily manages to get below deck. Okay. Hook doesn't go down, but there is a scream of thunder as above this ship a portal opens and a demonic figure comes barreling down towards the ship. It is made of darkness and shadow, and right before it hits the ship, it is intercepted, okay, by another figure, this one more feminine in nature, which slams into the side of this thing, okay? Tiger Lily's planar ally has bought everybody one more set of moves before sheer and total annihilation. Hook is on his last legs. He is barely standing at this point. He used his action to summon the ally, one of the allies associated with this ship, and he chugged a potion. Okay? So, foe, you're levitating in the air. The ship has stopped shrinking and has started to expand back up to full height as these two demonic forces look like they are clashing above the ship. You don't know how long they are going to last. Okay? So, that being said, let's go reverse order. Peg, what are you doing? If you stay aboard the ship, you are going to die. Peg is going to die.
Flying towards our ship, and if I'm able to, dragging foe with me.
Okay.
If he lets
You push foe as he's levitating in the air a little bit. Okay.
I should have cast fly on him, but I don't know why I didn't think of that at the time.
It's okay. Just
That's
keep
okay.
you within 60 feet of the ship.
Melanie, what are you doing?
Call lightning, 4th level.
Okay. Roll damage. You don't even have to roll damage. Hook is knocked unconscious. Boom. Foe.
Oh, he has an opportunity to raise Hook now. Oh God!
He will die.
I know he will die, but
He is
still,
not.
it'd be cool.
Hook is not
Not dead.
I'm saying you will, not.
Yeah, no, I definitely will die.
It was 25 points of damage.
He is. You'd have to do over his hit point maximum in order to kill him outright.
Kill him outright. Yeah, which is not going to happen. Yeah, he just because I'm being pushed, right?
You're being
So
pushed. You're
I'm
levitating.
being pushed.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, if I'm being pushed, I have 150 feet. Can I fireball the masts as I keep floating away?
Yeah. Some of your friends are still aboard the ship.
They made their choice.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just it's a fireball at 4th level, and he's aiming for that center mast. He's like, he makes sure that at least we scuttle the ship before we leave.
Cool. All right. Fireball, go ahead and roll damage to the structural integrity of the ship. Tiger Lily, you see as two figures come out from the hold and jump through a porthole. It's a little too fast, and you don't know which of those two figures jump through the porthole. But two figures jump through the porthole. And it looks like two of the prisoners have escaped.
Okay.
27 to the mast. The mast cracks in half and begins to fall on top of the ship.
Can I use my movement because they're the little like portholes in the prison room, right? The little shutters. To the outside?
The secondary deck, there are portholes. The mid deck.
In the mid deck, but not here. So there's no view of the outside.
You are on the mid deck. You just watched as 2 of the prisoners jumped through portholes on the mid deck out of the ship. So how about this? Tiger Lily, 3 floors. You use your movement to run to the 2nd floor. You're like, I gotta save them. You just watch 2 people get to the 2nd floor and jump out. So 2 of the prisoners have decided to vamonos, okay? They just left. So there's 1 prisoner down below deck that you can go and visit, but you don't know how much time you have. But as the DM, I'm telling you, if you stay aboard this ship, you are going. Tiger Lily's not going to be around anymore.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if she sees both of them make it out, and then she knows that the other one has made his decision. So she is going to use Far Step again. So what Far Step says is on each of my turns before the spell ends, I can use a bonus action to teleport in this way again. And it's a bonus action itself. So could I flub it and use it to teleport 60 feet out of the ship and then use it to teleport again, bounce my way over?
You'd fall and hit the water, and then you'd be able to use it. Like you'd boop, fall and hit the water, splash around a little bit, and then boop to the other side of the ship.
Okay, well, that's what I wanted. I want to like get towards my ship, you know?
Bard with no name.
Hold counterspell in case one of the pirates tries something.
Okay. I would say you're standing at Melanie's side as you see the death and destruction start to rain down upon it. Melanie's eyes alight with a almost look like a storm brewing behind them as she calls down lightning bolt after lightning bolt and storm surge against Hook, who's just unconsciously laying up against like the railing of the ship, his hook like turned upward towards the sky. Every bolt of lightning that Melanie sends hits the lightning rod that is the hook, like traveling up it and into the body, causing his unconscious body to arch. Dull. Before you do anything, there's a small tap on your shoulder.
Okay.
A little mouse paw taps you on the shoulder, and you see, amidst the tumultuous sea, a door. And he goes, "Where do you want to go?"
I want to find a family.
Okay. The door opens up, and Dull, you take one last look and go through. Door closes. Okay. Peg, Foe, and Tiger Lily, you watch as the Bard with no name and Melanie go down with the ship. The ship goes down, the sailors jumping off at random intervals, and that mast that has caught fire, soon the whole ship is aflame. And this battle between the 2 raging, like demonic forms above the ship finally crash into the ship, splitting it in 2. Melanie, you reach over and hold onto the Bard with no name's hand as this happens, like making sure that Hook goes down with this ship. Okay. Peg, Foe, Tiger Lily, and Dull escape. Peg and Foe and Tiger Lily to parts unknown. I need everybody but Clip and Eris to go ahead and leave the call, as there is a very hard conversation that needs to take place. I love you guys. Great game tonight. That was amazing. That was fantastic. That was awesome. I look forward to next week when Slowpoke and Dez and all of the people that we love like are back once again, and we'll see what happens to what remains of the B team. Okay.
I'm just gonna let you know.
All right.
That is all set up.
Okay.
So all you have to do is press enter.
Perfect. All right.
So do we go?
Yeah, we go.
You are good to go. We love you guys. We'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
The strangest rescue team imaginable rescues you all. Okay? It's odd at first. You don't know what's happening, but they're here to save Dad. Dad is handed 2 stones, hands them and looks over to you, Eris, and you, Clip, and says, take them. Let's go. Let's go. Let's move. Go. Go. Get off the ship.
I need to stay.
No, you don't.
No,
You need to
absolutely
stay.
not.
This is my fault. I'm the reason we're here.
You cast an errant spell. We've all been there. If I got popped for every time I cast an errant spell, I'd be constantly popped. I don't even know what that means. Stop. No, you're leaving the ship. You have your whole life ahead of you. Your husband is outside on that ship.
You can help. Dad, you can help Neverland more than I can.
I'm not meant to help things. Darling, I'm a
But somebody has to save Neverland.
It's not me. I've never been a hero. I don't know if you've read my stories, but Loki is never the good guy.
So wouldn't that be the chaotic choice?
That's not fair.
She would cast Seeming, Careful, using all of my sorcery points.
Not leaving you.
Into what?
To swap places.
He
with Dad.
He would nod, and Eris turns to you, Dull, and turns to you, Clip, and says, "You're right. We need to leave."
Okay, let's go. Like,
Yeah. Why don't we I'm gonna why don't we say goodbye to my dad real quick, okay? And you can at least thank him. And Dad goes over to Eris goes over to Dad and hugs Dad, and it gives him a kiss on the cheek, and heads over to where the stairs leading out of the space are.
Clip would look at him and say, we'll come back for you. We're good at saving people.
We know you are.
And she'd go.
Okay. Eris would take your hand and lead you over to where the windows lead outside of the ship, and grab your hand and jump out of the porthole with you. Okay. The 2 of you would start to swim in the water. Swim long and hard. Okay. You make it to the beach after what seems like a very long time. As you turn back towards the ship to see it explode into flame. It's devastating in the night sky. It lights up almost as if the sun has risen above the horizon. And you guys just watch as that flame ignites. The ship.
She just looks just like, your dad's a god, right? He'll be okay. And she looks back.
Dad is going to drop the seeming and look at you and say, I spent my life not listening. She asked me to listen one more time. And Dad is not going to know what to do here and just is going to walk away. He just walks down the beach. As the ship catches alight, Dad is going to turn back one more time to look over at you, and instead he's going to hand a small sack at his side, and drop it not too far away from you, and say, "This is what she wanted to say," and then disappear. Grief, sudden grief, is the hardest thing to deal with. The body and the mind and the soul don't know how to react to a person who was in your life and is now suddenly gone. And you watch as the ship catches a flame, sending a burst of wild magic into the sky with it. And the sun begins to rise in Neverland. The storm, after a bit of time, begins to subside. And Clip doesn't move from that spot. She just watches.
God. She would take out her Rovar sending stone and just say into it, I can't think of words right now, but based on line of where she is, and send help.
Yeah.
And then she would go pick up the bag.
You collapse out of sheer emotional and physical exhaustion. Rovar joins you and sits on your left-hand side, taking your hand in his and not knowing what to say, but just sits with you in grief. Another figure takes a seat on your other side, taking your hand and placing it in old, wrinkled, strong hands, as the goddess Ares takes your hand. Clip has perpetually been stuck between two worlds, and now it is even more painfully aware as she sits now at the crossroads between peace and war. Rovar on one side and Ares on the other. One spurning you to channel this sadness into a palpable weapon, and the other one begging you to let go. To just let go. And as that war rages in Clip, the war between humanity and the life of animalistic struggle against the darkness, with the sun rising, we have a glimmer of hope. As Clip can go one of two different directions. Two different individuals holding her hand. That is where we are going to end tonight's episode. Thank you all so much for tuning in to tonight's episode. Eris has been an utter and complete pleasure to have a part of our game. Legend Hillary is still going to be joining us for the remaining 3 episodes before we get to play in person one more time. But she and I have a character that we are going to design together that I think you're all going to enjoy very much. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Indigo Connect. And hey, are we ever going to stop blowing up Hook Ship?
Never.
We'll see you guys soon. We're actually going to go raid a channel right now. We're going to go raid Pro DM Joey right now. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We love you so much. Indigo Connect, and we'll see you on the flip side.